Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. Excuse the audio, I know it's utter trash this episode, so I apologize in advance. And okay, first off, all art for this has been done by the fabulous Gav Imp off of Tumblr, and she has given me permission to use this art that she has created of SCP 076. I think that's the right one. 076, yeah, as a vampire in the Supernatural AU, and witch Jackie, aka Genderbent Dr. Jack Bright. Now we're going to get on to the disclaimers. Disclaimer number one: we do not support Admin Bright. They are horrible, terrible predators, and we do not support them, but we Jack Bright and as well as Genderbent Jackie Bright are standalone characters more so than they are his self inserts that he had. So we stand by that, but also that the character has been added to more and more by people, that it's more of a standalone character and such, and it's separated the creation from the creator type of thing. Anyways, disclaimer number two: that this is an AU, obviously, and that SCP 076 2 is not Yandere canon, and this is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simbin for fictional characters is fine, just do not be illegal or gross about it, and remember to separate fiction from reality, head canon from canon, and all that good stuff. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life. Also, that this is gender bent Jack Bright, and that it is Jackie Bright, aka if it was assigned female at birth instead of assigned male at birth. And she's immortal in all of her powers and stuff. I suggest you go watch my first video. My first video of all this that I did for the mini series and stuff. I will have it linked somewhere in the info card or at the end of the video for you to check out. Thank you. Give it a check out, all that good stuff. And yeah, let's do this. Oh, yes, and that Abel and aka SCP 076 2 is not, and Jackie Bright, aka or Jack Bright, are not a canon couple. Oh, thank you. Now, on to the video. It was after the Harvest Festival of sorts, and well, of that day of the Harvest Festival, and Jackie and her brother TJ were invited to go to the Lord's castle. Jackie couldn't pass up a free meal, a very nice free meal at a luxurious castle, so she opted for it, and TJ came along, trying to be tough to protect his sister. He knew something was off about Abel, the lord of the village, and Abel found this a valiant effort. But of course, once they got to the castle, Abel leaned down and hypnotized TJ into being very tired, which TJ then passed out and was brought to one of the guest rooms to probably be eaten later. Abel wanted to savor his meal, so he invites Jackie to meet him in the dining room, where things take a turn. "You will come to me to the dining room," Abel says, and looks down at Jackie. She was stunning, and she smelled delicious. He could not wait to savor her completely. And why? I'm sorry, brain fart. "Of course I will," Jackie said. "Just let me freshen up." She goes to the bathroom and freshens up. She knew that the Lord would be a good catch and be able to take care of TJ that way. Of course, that is a long shot in itself. So she walks down to the dining room where there was no food. That was odd. Suddenly, she's grabbed from behind. He moved at lightning fast speed, a hand wrapped around her waist and another wrapped around her throat, her back pressed up against his chest. And then she felt it, his fangs, against her skin. Luckily, she reacted fast enough, sending sunlight from her hands of magic and shoving him away. He hisses as some of his skin burns, but instantly starts to heal. "You're a witch!" He says, and you're a vampire. Jackie says back, putting her hands on her hips, very annoyed by this. He just tried to feed from her. She gets in a defensive stand, letting her hands glow with sunlight, a spell of simple that helped her plants grow but was most effective against vampires as well. Abel stares down at her. He could fight her, but those sunlight hands are very deadly to him. If she hit him in the wrong spot, he could be out for a good long time until his body regenerated in his coffin. Of course, then he would be in a bloody frenzy. Okay, we do not have to fight, Abel says, looking at her. He was more intrigued by this woman, even more so, being able to know that she was a powerful witch, and a witch that could wound him so easily. That was something Abel was intrigued by. Oh, yeah? Then why did you try to feed for me? Well, your blood just smells so delightful, he says. She rolls her eyes. Ugh, don't say it like that. You're making it sound gross. Jackie mumbles under her breath. She did not need that, not at all. Abel chuckles at that and walks over to her. She keeps her hands up in defense, and he grabbed her wrist and lowered it, slowly showing her that he was not a threat. Now we will sit and I will get the staff to actually make something for us, he says. You better, she says, but edges away from him and sits as far away from him as physically possible. Abel smirked. He liked her spark. He liked her guard up, but he also liked her a lot. And the more he gets to know her, the more he has fallen smitten with her. He sits down across from her, and she looks at him. So, what are you going to do with me now that you know I'm a witch? I could just unalive you and keep you away from me and my brother, she says. I will. He paused. What was he going to do with the witch? She was breathtaking and stunning in every word and phrase of it. But he also runs the risk of her telling the village that he is a vampire. What if you come to live with me? And she looked at him. What do you mean if I come live with you? You can have the garden to do your herbs and what's not. And the kitchen, of course, because I do not need it. But also, you would be able to freely be yourself within my castle walls, and no one would be able to harm you. Keep going, Jackie says, looking at him, eyes narrowed. Of course, you would have to pay a price. What is the price? Just a little of your blood. I will never sink my teeth in it unless you give me permission, but just a cup of your blood once a week. That's it? She asks, looking at him, eyes narrowed. That is it, he says, and looks at her. Your brother and you will be provided for. Everything would be taken care of. You will want for nothing, and I would be able to drink your blood once a week, from a goblet or your neck, if I may partake. You may certainly not, she says, blushing fiercely, her face almost red as her hair. He smirks at that. She was delightful in every sense of the word. Okay, so if I agree to this, what else do you get out of it? I get the satisfaction of seeing you every day. She rolls her eyes at that and goes, fine, but I want an out. If you start to get way too weird, I get an easy out, so I'm not tied down to a creepy vampire like you. She was about to swear at him, but she thought better of it, because he was offering a very good deal. Of course, he says, and they ironed out the details, and soon a delicious meal came, right in time that TJ came up, and the two of them ate, while Abel watched. He was going to keep this human, this witch. She is not a human, she is a witch, and he's going to keep her by his side for as long as he can, even if it is eternity. She was now his. She did not know what she has signed up for, and she will find out very soon. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it. If you want to see more Vampire Abel and Vampire SCP Abel, comment below that you want to see that, and I will do my best to do it. It's also up to my patrons because these are Patreon videos that they have requested that I'm way behind on. So I will try to catch up and do extra so I'm caught up. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time. Secret. Wait, forgot the Patreon outro. Thank you, Gav, for being my first patron. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you for being the artist for this video. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are wonderful. You are fabulous. You are beautiful. You are stunning. Thank you, and thank you, Wicked Brony, for being my second patron. You are also wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Wicked Brony. I appreciate you as well. And once again, I hope that you all enjoyed it. Stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. Secret outro. Secret outro with a baseball bat. Anyways, I hope that you have all enjoyed this video. Yes, it was a long time coming. It was a very long time coming. And the secret outro of the day is, if you were in this situation, would you have agreed to a Vampire Abel's demands? Comment below, yes or no. I probably would because I can be bought. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed and stay sexy. All my sexy muffins. Bye bye.